My name is Jenny Rose Carey, Senior Fellow in Horticulture at the Pennsylvania Horticulture Society. We're here today to talk about shade gardening and how to have a successful shade garden.
And we are here in an area with deciduous trees that haven't leafed out yet, so the shade garden is sort of a misnomer at this time of year because it actually gets quite a lot of spring sunshine, and that's really one of the keys to success with a shade garden. The other key to success is, if you look at the soil there, it's covered in a layer of leaves that fell from the deciduous trees, and those are rotting down and providing the moisture and nutrients that all of these wonderful spring flowers need to grow and thrive. One of the easiest plants to grow in a shade garden are hostas, and they are shooting up out of the ground right now, and they're fine as long as you don't have deer. So if you're gardening without deer, they're great, but if you're gardening with deer, you need to hide them in amongst other plants that they don't like. Maybe I have them growing here with this Perennial Forget-Me-Not that has very sharp edges to its leaves, sort of fuzzy spines that dig in you. Basically, they are really easy to divide. When they're just coming out of the ground, you just take the whole clump up and split it in 2 or 3 pieces. You can see where there would be a natural division there, and then plop them back into the ground. And this is a lovely patch of Virginia Bluebells, our native East Coast plant that comes up now. It's a spring ephemeral and blooms and then basically dies down, but doesn't die for good. Just sends all its energy down into the underground carrot-like root, and then that gives it energy to shoot up next year. That is a lovely patch of bloodroot which is already flowered. You can see the little seed head that gets carried around to other parts of the garden by ants because it has a little food storage thing on it. But look at those fantastic leaf shape. You might wonder how to get these lovely spring ephemeral wildflowers for your garden. Well, they are very easy to dig and divide like an epimedium. You can dig bits of that, or a hosta, or a fern, and some of them seed into the path like these Virginia Bluebells, and you can see I've just dug a little bit of the root up there, and it looks just like a little carrot storage root there. So you can see that's the scale of it. We'll just dig it a little bit more up and then plop it somewhere else in the garden, and by next year you'll probably have a flowering sized plant.